Good morning, brave awakened ones. Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, medical empathic intuitive, Reiki master, author of How the Caterpillar Flew, and spiritual counselor and guide. I was in the middle of meditating. See, I'm at my altar. I was in the middle of meditating, and well, towards the end, I should say, and I was receiving some amazing imagery and messages since last night, and it was just getting clearer and clearer as I was meditating. And it's just more good news that I need to share. And it's piggybacking off of the video I made yesterday saying apocalypse is dead. Okay. And apocalypse is the way he was presented to me and the name shown to me, because that's how I would recognize him from childhood. And the red vampire is the other name he was given. I forgot the name of the channeler who first gave out the message, who confirmed my message that I received around the same time he got his message over the summertime, but I was just too scared to talk about it, to be honest with you. But now's the time, and my oversoul was like, don't beat yourself up that you didn't come out with it, because the spell was still in effect. His spell. This was one extremely powerful being, ancient being that's been around for a long time, wreaking havoc on Earth for an extremely long time, for millennia. Okay, and he's finally gone. All right, watch the other video on how he was gotten rid of. Let's put it that way. Like, he was maintaining his earthly body here by literally draining humans, blood energy, the energy in the blood, and other energy, especially energy from light workers, through deception for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And so his earthly body was destroyed. Therefore, his spirit had to leave and was reabsorbed because he has no light. That's why he had to keep draining us. He had no light. So without light, your soul cannot exist. Any which ways, back to the matter at hand. The reason why I was so afraid to talk and still nervous about it and still kept feeling his energy is because my oversoul said, because his spell, even though he was gone, the spell that he cast on Earth, and especially me, because I have to admit right now, besides having the draconians and the archons that I had interactions with for many years, that finally left me alone a couple of years ago. This character had a heck of a grip on me, trying to fool me, but I was in constant spiritual battle. And going celibate was part of it, because they use sexual energy and fear. Those are the two energies that they feed on, those darker forces, because those are the two greatest forces, and love that are in existence. Okay, so that's what they feed on. Those are the greatest forces: sexual, love, and fear. So that's what they're feeding, love being the greatest, of course. That's what they were feeding off of. So I had to constantly saying, no, I don't want this path, and wanting a greater path. It is a fight, and you have to fight for your soul. That is why I did what I had to do in order to starve this dark demonic being off of me. But I still felt he still had a hold. Like, I still felt that dark energy over me, and it was especially over me financially. And it's not to say I didn't receive financial success in certain ways, but it was not in the way it's supposed to be in my life, let's put it that way. And it was easily lost. And like, I would have dark people come into my life, like my ex-husband, and drain me till I had nothing. And my mother is another drain, and all, even my older sister was a drain, until now she's no longer, thank goodness, in that dark space, and she's in a lighter place, and she's getting lighter and lighter and lighter now. She's an earth soul who's now ascending, thank goodness. So all of that, that's part of the quote unquote spell, that's placed over you, especially over light workers, who have a lot to do, who are going to affect any light worker, who's going to affect the collective in this great ascension, great awakening, great ascension. But, yeah. So that's what was going on with me, why I was so afraid to open my mouth and talk up, and still felt that energy around me. But yesterday, it was, I'm sure you guys could tell in my voice and in my face, it was, and my oversoul said to me, the spell is now broken. Not only is it broken over that, trying to keep me down in that way, and over us in general, light workers, over the entire world, not just, it's over the whole world. With his spirit, soul gone, over the whole world, that energy is broken. It's just, I'm saying how it particularly affected my life, okay? So, yeah, that energy is broken over all of us. And I just mentioned how it affected my life. You have your own experience. And if what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you at all, then it just doesn't resonate. Come back later, it just might. Now, I was also shown, because I had also mentioned the previous video, that video that I did on New Year's Day, that I saw us burning money and melting the coins. And I asked what was the significance of that, and I was shown that it's because part of his spell, and we all know this, a lot of us all know this, that dark energy spell was put over money so they can control it. And he was the one to do it. He was the one to initiate that. He was the one in control of all the banks and all that kind of stuff, because he had that spell. All those the symbolism on all the money, it was him. He's the one who told them how to, but he didn't tell them how to do it. Because I told you again, he was a very reclusive character who didn't trust anybody. So he never told them exactly how to, say, continue this spell if he was gone. He was the one maintaining everything, because he was 100% all hungry, power, ego. No love there. So how could there be trust if there's no love? That spell is broken too. That is what the financial reset is all about. That is how all the money, let's go over here. That is how all the money is going to come into the hands of the light workers to build at 5D. That is how the whole financial reset, that is how things are going to change money-wise. And the title I was told was, the body cannot sustain itself once the head is removed. Once you chop off, and I was shown the head of a snake chopped off and the snake wiggling around aimlessly. And so that is what's going on right now, okay, with the characters that are left here on Earth that are still causing a lot of trouble. It's not to say they're not going to cause trouble, but like the headless snake body just wiggling around aimlessly, that is what's going on right now. They're still going to try to do the whole World War III thing, fake invasion, fake savior. They're still trying to do it, but they don't have the head. So it's going to be a hot mess, aimless BS going on. And a subscriber did refer to them as mosquitoes. I call them knuckleheads, but mosquitoes is a very good term because they're still bloodsuckers. And mosquitoes do carry disease and pestilence and can cause a lot of problems. A mosquito can kill you. Okay? A mosquito can kill you. They can cause a lot of havoc and can kill you. So we just need to squash them out, which we have all the power to do that now. Okay? We have all the power to do that. The spell is broken. The head has been chopped off. The body's just wiggling around aimlessly. A good analogy for medical people out there, if somebody is brain dead and they're still on a ventilator, breathing machine, they're still on a ventilator, and you see their bodies jerk and move, and some laymen, they think, who are not medical, people who are not medical, they think, oh my God, they're still alive, something's going on, blah, blah, but they're not. It's just the electrical current still going through their body, air forcibly pushing through their lungs, medication being hung there tricking their body into thinking it's still alive, like their heart beating and a blood pressure, but that can only go on for so long. Because as you know, you could only hike up that levofed just so much. Okay, and that lidocaine just so much. You can't keep it up forever. Eventually the body gives out. When the brain's not there and you're artificially keeping the heart going, the body will give out. That breathing machine cannot keep you alive. It will not keep you alive. Eventually none of the artificial outside things are going to work. So think of it that way. The head is gone. None of the artificial outside things is going to keep working for these mosquitoes. The archons are gone. Draconians are gone. Apocalypse is gone. The red vampire is gone. They're gone. So what's left are the mosquitoes, who are still broken up into their 13 tribes. And they still think the 12 tribes, and they think with 13 tribe come together, whatever, and they're going to, have one world order. They're still on their agenda, but it's not going to work because the head is gone. So therefore the body must die. It must die, and it will die. So yay for us. All right, just thought I'd share that amazing, great news. So yeah, everything is going to be reset because there's nothing to keep it going anymore. They don't know how to. They simply don't know how to. See, yeah, I was shown everything coming to us. The abundance, the prosperity, the wealth coming to us to rebuild everything, heaven on earth. Okay, so that's awesome. And that's within the next 3 years. Okay, it goes till 2022. The whole switch over, 2022. And again, not everybody's going to be on this timeline. Okay, there are plenty of people who, no matter what truth is going to hit them in the face, are going to still prefer to live in the lie. And those are the souls that they will capture to continue their other version of 3D, wherever it is that's going to be. But stay strong and stay on task. That's the number one thing. Staying on task is the number one thing as a light worker. Okay? And if you're interested in a session or in my book, go to higherrealmholistics.com, and I will be coming back later with a video on Thoth teachings, tablet number 4. Again, please review it if you'd like to before I make the video, so you can have a better understanding. I will be doing a decoding of it and a meditation for light workers, so you can learn your light worker soul origin. I already know mine. I was brought there several years ago by Thoth doing this meditation. So I'm ready to share it now. I was guided I could share it now. Okay? Victory to the light. We got this. Lady V out.